Hi, this is Tim Vasquez. Decided to do an overnight update. It is 4:33 a.m. Eastern on Friday morning. And this is what we're looking at. We've got Hurricane Matthew just off the coast of Melbourne, Florida. The center is located right around this dot right here. You can see initially we did have some westward, what appeared to be westward movement, but that was actually just what we sometimes refer to as wobbling. And when that happens, we have to consider the overall motion of the storm. A lot of times we fall back on what the original forecast had and just wait for that to work itself out. We have what looks like an eye wall trying to be replaced, but doesn't look like it's quite doing it. Got this inner eye wall hanging on, looks like. It may be a matter of time before that goes away. The outer eye wall located right here. Now the model forecasts look like this. This is the 2 a.m. Forecast set, the early models. These are the statistic models right here, statistical models. The dynamic models, which are more accurate, are located out here. So we're still going with a motion parallel to the coast, not quite inland. The official NHC forecast, you're going to see it flashing here. That's it right there. So pretty much right in the middle of that spread. The GFS model, which has been doing pretty well, is located right here. Look at the very top. So something like that. So let's see, that's going to give us a motion. Let me calculate that real quick. Most likely motion is going to be about 335 to 337 degrees relative to true north. If I impose that on GR level 3 or GR level 2 here, let's see, 337, 336, that's going to be up in this area here. So we're going to see the center of the storm follow this track right here. Now the outer eye wall is at a radius of about 20 to 22 miles. So that means that that outer eye wall is going to kind of graze the beaches right here. Also Cape Kennedy and Titusville, that entire area. They'll see probably some stronger winds compared to further inland. Also, when you get inland, there's more friction, so that cuts down the wind speeds out there too. Now, one thing I did notice that was kind of weird, I was looking through all of the dual polarization products, and I was looking at correlation coefficient, and I noticed this blue in here. I was thinking that was a bit unusual. This is very low correlation coefficient, and for meteorological targets, we expect to see that in the red shading, like above 0.95, 97. This is indicative of biological scattering, so that could be insects, birds, that kind of thing, maybe even leaves. I went to the level 3 data. Let me see if I can pull that up. Where did that go? Yeah, there it is. And let me show you what I was looking at. See down here on the bottom, there's a readout of what we're seeing at the cursor position. All of this is rain, and there's some indeterminate stuff that looks like hail. Probably, I'm not sure if it's probably not ice on the cloud. That may just be anomalous. But if I set this on the band we were looking at, this stuff right here, it's also showing biological. So I think what may have happened is maybe we had birds from inland or insects got drawn into the circulation and spiraled into the center. And that's not exactly unheard of. I've read some hurricane books and read about stuff like this. Birds found inside the eye. So that could be very well what we're seeing right there. Okay, so wind speeds right now, looking at about 58 knots right here. That's going to be about 70 miles an hour. We had 60 at Vera Beach, which is about 73 miles an hour. That other wind speed I gave you, 58 knots, that was at, I forgot the name. Let me figure that out real quick. That was Melbourne. Okay. So wind speeds touching 70 miles an hour with gusts, but the sustained winds are about 40 knots or about 45 miles an hour, so not too severe. The worst of the winds are, of course, are going to be found on the right side of the track, so out here. This is what we're looking at. But the overall track for the storm over the next 12 to 24 hours, that's going to take it pretty much off the coast, strongest winds remaining offshore, and the overall trend has been for the storm to weaken tomorrow and into Saturday. So let me check right here the storms that are the tracks that are going inland. I want to see what models are doing that. OCD5, I'm not sure what that is. BAMD, that's a layer forecast. Clipper, statistical, LBAR. Okay, yeah, these are all not. These are just going to be, yeah, these are all outliers. So the most likely track is going to be pretty much along here. And let me outline the official forecast real quick. Going to see that flash right there. That's the official NHC forecast right there. And as it curves around, they're expecting that to remain on the weak side. So let's see here. They're going for 31 knots, so basically just tropical storm. 35 knots, 31 knots. Okay, so that's not too bad right there. And that's mostly because the sea surface temperatures are pretty cool in this area. The storm has passed over that region, and it's used up a lot of the energy it gets from the ocean surface there. Okay, anything else? Did I forget anything else? I guess not. That's pretty much it. Anyway, that's my little update. I'm not sure if I'm going to do one tomorrow, but I will definitely be doing the 8 p.m. 8 p.m. Central, 9 p.m. Eastern weathercast. I do that every night, and I hope you'll join and check that out. Anyway, thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.